Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, I can hear you well.
Nice to hear you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
And how was your day so far? What did you do today?
I do some small thing. I arrange my house. Mm.
Small thing. Very nice. Okay. And can
Mm.
you please tell me, how about tomorrow? What are you going to do tomorrow?
Uh, tomorrow, tomorrow is Friday. Uh, I think I work some hours and I think I cleans my house. Mm.
Very nice. Very nice. And do you have any plans for the weekend? What are you going to do on the weekend?
The weekend, this Sunday is my birthday, so
Very nice.
yes, so I invite some friends to have a party.
Oh, very
Uh,
nice, very
uh,
nice. So you are going to enjoy. That
mm,
is really nice to hear. Okay, and can you please tell me? Okay, yes. Okay, that was really nice. And
mm.
okay, and what do you like to do on your birthday party? What is something that you like to do on your
Uh,
birthday party?
we only gather and drink and eat something, and talk. Mm.
Very
We
nice.
mm,
Okay, so you talk with your friends, enjoy it a little bit. Yes, this is something that is really nice to hear.
mm,
Okay, okay, very nice. Okay, so we are going to start. We have here a really nice lesson. Okay, we will continue where we stop on our
mm.
previous lesson. Uh, okay, just one moment. I will share my screen. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, now let's see this. Okay, we have here three people describe how IT has changed their jobs. Complete their statement with words from the box.
Mm.
Okay, so we are having here. Okay, IT, that means technology. Technology changed their jobs. Okay,
Mm.
so what is something? Can you please tell me what do you think about technology? What is your opinion about technology?
Uh, I think technology help us a lot. The if the life cannot develop a lot without technology.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. And why? Why do you think so?
Because like we are teach you are teaching online. I
Yes,
am listening online
of course.
based on the intelligent technology.
Mhm. Okay, very nice. And what type of technology do you like to use? For example, what type of technology do you use every day? Can you please tell me? What is something that you use every day? Can you please tell me?
I use like the email and the chat software. We can connect with our friends, our relatives, based on technology.
Okay.
Mm,
And what
we
what what type of technology do you like to use? Do you like to use computers? Do you like telephones? What type of technology do you like to
mm,
use?
I like the computer much more than the phone.
Computer and phone. Very nice. And why do you like to use computer and phone? Can you please
Uh,
tell?
because the with computer we can work, we can enjoy, we can relax everything.
Mm.
Mm.
So
Mm.
we can relax. Okay, so we can relax with everything. Okay, very nice. Now we have here customer one. Okay, now can you please read this text about customer one?
Tracking shipment is lot easier with SMS fast track. Now I can use my mobile phone to
Mhm.
find out where my shipment is.
Are you sure? Mobile phone tracking shipments. Okay, when you track shipments. Okay, so when you can see where are they. It's a lot easier with SMS fast track. Okay, so what is something that you can use? For example, if you want to find out where is my shipment. So what can you use? Okay, when you want to see.
I can use the download software of the shipment company of shipping line. Yes, like I can checking online with the track. I can I can trace online to find out where shipment is.
Okay. Okay, very nice. Okay, so you can track. Okay, my track to find. Okay, can you continue? Okay, from here, I just have to.
I just had to check my airway bill number on mobile and wait a few seconds. Then I get a reply with the detail of my consignment current status. It's
Current
such a great
status. Current status. Current status.
current status.
Current status. Current
Current
status.
status. Current status.
Okay, so you can track. Okay, now let's see about track driver. Can you please read this about track driver?
Our truck are equipped with a device. Truck support system now. Right, wrong, Nick?
GPS system. GPS based. Okay, GPS.
Device. Our trucks are equipped with a GPS-based truck support system now. For me, that's a great help as I can usually, as an always, use maps that show me exactly where I am and where I have to go. Obviously, it's also useful for the company. They can uh,
They can track my vehicle. Okay, here
they
is the
can
track.
track my vehicle at any time. See the road I'm taking and where I may stop. And what very handy for me, the system also come device camera. Device camera. So I can take photo if there are problem while I'm on the road.
Okay, just one moment. The system also comes with I think maybe mobile phone camera, so I can take photos. Mobile phone. Okay. Mobile phone. Okay, so I can take photo.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so they work with mobile phone. Okay, number 3.
I work at a trailer yard where trailers filled with the packaged goods are kept until they go out to the customer. The size is very large and we have for different areas for trailer storage until the new device that system were introduced. It could easily take a couple of hours to find the trailer we wanted. Now it's a matter of minutes to locate the vehicle we're looking for. All we have to now input the RFID
Tag, to put the tag.
The tag on the trailer and your mobile
device.
Mobile device to identify it. It really saves a lot of time.
It's really save a lot of time. Okay, Now, okay, of this we have a manager at trailer storage yard, truck driver, and customer. Okay, so which job here? Okay, it's interesting for you. What do you think? Which job here can be interesting for you? Can you please tell me? Which of these jobs?
You mean the number one, no, number two, number three, right?
Yes, customer, truck driver, or manager at the tailor storage yard. Okay, so which of these which of these can be interesting for you? What do
I
you think?
think the customer is the suitable job for me.
Okay, and why? Why do you think so?
Because I still not understand well the manager at the trailer storage yard.
Okay, so now we have packaged goods, okay, are kept until they go out to the customers. So, for example, you have a manager who kept everything in his shop or her shop and wait. Okay, wait before these goods until these goods are go out. So we have here different let's say different types of the work. Okay, here manager at the tailor storage yard. Okay, so that practically means that all different kind the same managers. Okay, what do they do? For example, you are also a manager, okay, of seafood. Okay, so you have okay goods. Your goods are seafood. Okay, so you are keeping your goods until they find a way to the customers. Okay, so this is something that's practically like your job, something that you can do like your job. So, but here, okay, a trailer storage yard. Okay, so this, okay, so your job is for seafood, and his job is for trailer storage yard.
Okay.
Okay, so and what, for example, for your job, can you please tell me what else do we need to know about your job? If you want to do your job, what else do we need to know? For example, if you want to do your job, what do we need to know about your job? If you want to do your job, what is something that we need to know?
If to do my job, you need to understand well the specification and the kind of product.
Okay, like what? Can you give me example? Like what?
I like the size of stream, the backing. Yes.
Okay, and why is that important to know? Can you please tell me why?
Because if you don't know this thing, you cannot you cannot send a quotation to the customer and cannot start the procedure.
Okay, you cannot start the procedure. You cannot start
Procedure.
the procedure.
Yes.
Okay, so this is something that is very useful. Now, a new tracking device for US portal service. Okay, I will make it a little bit bigger. Okay, there we go. Now, an American company. Okay, now we have here this text. Okay, can you please read this text for us?
An American company based in California has recently developed a tracking device which may help post office to improve their service. It can be used to find out more about hold up and delay in postal operation.
Postal operation. Postal
Postal
operation.
operation. Postal operation. The small tracker called the letter logger use the global positioning system to store information about an item position in transit.
Okay, so now let's see Similar devices.
Similar devices have been used in the past to track expensive consumer goods like cars, but until now, none of these systems was small enough to travel and envelop.
Mhm. Okay, envelope.
Envelope, envelope.
Okay, so we have here this postal system device. Okay, an American company based in California has recently developed a tracking device. Okay, so why, for example, can you please tell me, in your opinion, why the tracking device is so important? Why the
Mm,
tracking device can be good for us? Is good for
be-
us?
because nowadays in modern world, the anything when be sent need to be need to trace successfully. So the tracking device can help customer um, find out where shipment is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and how about in your job? Do you have tracking devices in your job, for example? Do you
Yes,
have? Mm-hmm.
yes, because the container where container is, we track the from the bill of lading number, and when we send documents, we also the trace where document is.
Mm-hmm. Okay, very nice. Okay, and can you please tell me, okay, do you have any, we call this penalties? Do you have any penalties, for example, if something like this is happening? Okay, so do you have any penalties if you are doing some job? For example, you're doing some job, and do you have some penalties? For example, if your shipment is late, do you have?
Yes,
So do you have some penalties because the shipment is late?
yes. We sometimes we had some penalty because when the shipment is late, we the customer must pay deposit and detention.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, and so after they will add the supplier pay penalty for this code.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And about your job, can you please tell me, is your job stressful? Do you have, for example, stress on your job?
Yes, sometimes very stressful.
And what do you do, for example, if you want to release this stress? What is something that you can do to make it easier for you?
I
Okay.
try to calm down and think think
Mhm.
solution.
Well,
Yes,
to find solution. Find
find
solution.
sol- find solution. Yes.
Okay, so you can find solution. And what are, for example, what are usually your solution for this problem? What solutions can you find for this problem? How you can
Mm,
uh, okay, make it easier for you? This solution make it easier for you.
depend the situation. So I will boost the reply from the supplier. Uh, or we try to negotiate with supplier or customer.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and for example, if you're, for example, someone order a lot of food and doesn't pay in a doesn't pay that food, seafood, do you have any penalties for them? Do you make a contract with this company? Contract
Um,
means. Mm-hmm.
no, we don't let the customer don't pay. We had the measure to limit they don't pay. Mean that if they pay, they just can go to check the cargo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, mean the container in the port, and they must pay before they check the container, the
Mm-hmm.
cargo.
So they the first of all they need to check the container. Okay, if I understand you correctly, they need to check container?
No. They before, if the container arrive the port, they must pay. They must pay. They
Yes.
must pay. We just send the document to them. Yes.
Yes, I think that I understand. Okay, very nice. Now let's continue it. Okay, so this is something that happens. Okay, now let's see this. Okay, now can you please read this part from this part of the text?
No, that's all change as well as fitting
Changed. Okay,
into
now
change.
changed.
Change. Now that's all change as well as fitting into the U.S. standard size business letter. The GPS letter logger also meet other postal requirements. It's bendable and able to withstand rough handling. This is particularly important as the envelopes are thrown into sacks, then transported by van to automatic sorting location where they run through high-speed surfing system. Can you explain this Jack?
Okay, so now that's all changed as well as fitting into US standard size business letter. The GPS letter logger also meets other postal requirements. Okay, so now it's changed. Okay, earlier we use envelope when we want to write for example, what we need. This is particularly important as the envelope are thrown into sacks, then transport by van to automatic sorting locations where they run through high-speed shifting systems. Okay, so now it's, for example, it's completely different. It used to be, for example, 10, 20, 30 years ago, for example, they use envelope. Okay, now this is important because they are using automatic sorting locations. So now they use, for example, they use technology. Okay, when they, for example, when you send, I want to give you an example of what are you doing. Okay, so for example, when you send a container of your food, seafood, you have, for example, everything what your requirement on your paper. You send with email. You send with email to the customer. So and now they practically they earlier they, for example, write on a piece of paper, and for example, someone who is delivering that, they give that and they need to check it. Now it's completely different. We are using now technology. If we want to send something like this, we use technology to send it. So now it's completely different. Okay, so I suppose that when you are, for example, when you make a contract with some customers, that you are, for example, you know specific how much, for example, how much seafood you are sending to them. Is everything okay with this seafood, etc. Is that right? So practically that means that when you are sending, now you are using technology. It's more convenient to use technology now. If we are using, for example, just a piece of paper or something like this, we can lose, for example, track. There is the seafood, what is happening, etc. So now it's much easier. It's much easier when we are using this type. So as well as fitting US standard size business letter. Now when we are sending something like this, we use GPS. GPS system. For example, GPS you're using with your phone. Every, for example, container, everything what you're sending has GPS system. For example, I want to ask you, what do you use in your business? For example, when you're sending your seafood, do you use trucks? Do you use airplanes? What do you use?
Yes, we if send from this country to another, we use the the container, sea container.
Yes, but what vehicle do you use? Do you use boat? Do you use
Boat.
boat?
We use boat.
Yes. Okay. So on every boat and every container, you have GPS system that is connected, and you can follow with your mobile phone or with your computer, tablet. Okay. So now it's more convenient. Now, if they ask, for example, Anna, can you please tell me where is my shipment? And you take a look, for example, on your GPS system, and you can say, for example, it's, I don't know, it's in Italy. Just an example. Your food is in Italy, so you know exactly where the seafood is. Earlier you didn't know. Maybe maybe they can use mobile phones or something like this, just to find out. But now you're using GPS system, and you know exactly you know where the seafood is. So this is in my opinion, this is why technology is good. Okay, so now let's see, and this is the meaning. Okay, particularly as the envelopes. Okay, so we for example, a lot of people use the envelopes. This is like okay, so they write on piece of paper what they are sending, then transport by automatic setting locations. So they have a system. When you send an email, for example, where is your shipment, and you can check it. You can see where is the shipment arrived. For example, when someone sending money to me, for example, and they use Pioneer application. Okay, so they send me the money, and I know exactly where the money is. In the when they send the money, in that moment I know that where is where is my money. So yes, and this is one of the reasons how we can have a nice technology. Now, can you please read this text for us?
The tracker itself does not transmit its position during transit, but store the journey log on memory card, which can be read by a laptop computer. The GPS device offers several program options ranging from checking its position every few minutes to checking only when on the move. The letter logger does not have, however, if the envelope carrying it does not achieve its destination within about 7 days, as the battery runs flat after about a week.
So this is the first. Okay, so we know the position. Okay, when we are sending something, we know exact position where something is. Okay, I give you example of your seafood. So you know in each period of time, you know where is your seafood. Where can you find your seafood? Where it is. So you can find your seafood. For example, if you're using GPS system and your computer, you will know where your where it is. So this is something that is, in my opinion, this is something that is quite good. And I want to ask you, what GPS system, can you please tell me, do you use, for example, for seafood company? Can you please tell me what GPS system, for example, do you use?
Like the container, where the container is
Yes.
locate, stay, mean the where container is, the we can use the GPS, because we can see like the US uses the, for example, in Italy.
So yes, in Italy and any other countries, you can use this system. Okay, and what is the most popular, for example, system that you use? For example, in your oh, bless you. In your, for example, in your company, what is something that you like to use? Okay, in your company. Okay, what can you use? What is something good to use? For example, in your company, can you please tell me?
I can use the DSL. DSL tracking.
Okay, and why this system is good? Can you give me examples? Okay, I want to hear how you speak. Can you give me examples why this system is good?
System is good because we can track the where document is, and even if the document delays some days at somewhere.
Okay.
And the system can predict predict the when the document will be arrived.
Will be arrived. Will be arrived. Okay, so will be arrived. Arrive.
Alright.
So, yes, and for example, okay, so what other types, I want to ask you, what other types of technology you can use if you want to travel, if you want to check where is your seafood? What do you think? What other types of technology can you use?
Technology we can use. Computer, phone, I think I don't know.
Can you use, for example, tablets?
Yes, yeah, tablet.
Okay, so you can use some tablets. Okay, you can use. Okay, okay, so that is really nice piece of equipment that you can use. Okay, now let's continue with this. Now, just one moment. Okay, so now can you please read this question for me and give me your answer?
Have you ever experienced delays in postal service when sending services? Have you ever experienced delay in postal services when sending or receiving letter? Yes, I have. I have.
Okay, and can you please tell me, for example, what happened?
What happened? We complain to the provider. We complain to provider why the document or cargo delay like that, and they will find the answer.
Okay, and why this is happening? Can you please tell me why usually? Okay, I want you to ask you about your job. Why usually you have delays on your job?
Delay on your job.
No, your job. Your job. Yes,
My
yes.
job.
Why? So why do you usually have delays on your job? Why is this happening?
Because some troubles happen during the transshipment. And the delay when the shipment is on Saturday, on Sunday also can be delayed.
Okay, and yes, I understand that, but why? What is the reason? Why usually you have delays? For example, okay, I just giving examples. This is just an examples. Okay, so you have, for example, delays because of the weather. Okay, of the weather. Okay, you have a big storm. You have a typhoon. Okay, so your seafood it's going to be late. So what other delays, for example, you have on your job? Why, for example, delays are happening on your job?
The weather, the storm, the flood, Yes. Can make to delay.
Okay, so the weather, the storm, the flu can make delay. Okay, and okay, and what is happening? Okay, so when you have delay, for example, do you pay penalties when you have a delay? Okay, so you cannot, for example, you can't. How should I say? You cannot. Okay, so you have, for example, this is a type of the nature when you are standing on the ship, something. Okay, so you have, for example, waves, you have problems with transportation. Okay, so how do you handle these problems on your job? Okay, so how?
We try to explain to customer because the the natural condition, natural condition the either exam, exam,
Yes.
exam. Because when we make the contract, we say something like the weather condition can be exam when no pay penalty yet.
Yes, yes. In these circumstances, if we have, for example, weather conditions, for example, the weather is bad. Okay, so we will not pay the penalty for
Yes.
example, for delay. Okay, and number 2, can you please read question number 2?
Do you think this device should be used in your home country postal office service?
So do you think this device that we read here, GPS, okay, this device can, okay, new tracking device. Okay, so this tracking device can be used in your home country postal service. What do you think?
Yes, I think the device should be used. I mean the technology can be used at and at the everywhere.
Okay, so this type of the technology can be used everywhere. Okay, now now can you please read the last question for me?
Do you know any other useful electronic devices in logistics and transport?
So do you know any other useful electronic devices?
I think the boat, the boat.
Electronic devices. Okay, so something like so we have here electronic device. Electronic devices are like computer, like tablets, like phones. Those are electronic devices. So do you know like this tracking device? So do you know any other electronic devices in logistics?
In logistics like the thermometer.
But in
Sorry,
logistics.
customer call me.
Okay. Answer,
Sorry.
answer. Yes, 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 yes. Go, 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 go,
Okay.
go. You need to turn on. I turn off your. I mute your microphone.
Okay.
Okay.
Do
So
you hear me?
yes. Now I can hear you. Okay. So is everything okay? Was everything
Yes.
okay?
Okay. Yes. The customer called me to clear something.
Okay.
I try to explain to them because he worry for the document. We send the sample and we do the document.
This is what are we speaking about this, like this document that we are speaking about. You think about this.
Yes.
Okay, we are doing this lesson about
Mm.
these documents. Okay, so now let's continue. Okay, just one moment. Okay, there we go. Now, do you know any other useful electronic devices in logistics and transport? Do you know any other devices that can help you for
Uh,
logistics and
like
transport?
the thermometer. Thermometer we can put in the. You say the only they track the shipment, or you say
Yes, yes.
I mean to track the shipment the I think the computer, laptop,
Mm-hmm,
tablet, phone.
mm-hmm,
I think finish.
mm. So these electronic devices. Okay, now we have here. Okay, check your knowledge of key terms in inventory management or procurement by choosing the best definitions for these terms. Okay, now let's go with number one. Can you please read number one?
Economies of scale.
Economies of scale. So, what do you think?
Reducing cost per unit by increasing production.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
So, what do you think? Is it A or B?
uh, A.
A. Mm-hmm. Okay, yes. Number two.
Buffer stock. Good kept in stock to cover seasonal demand, etc. Christmas sale. Mm, goods kept in stock to cover unforeseen shortage of
Shortages. Shortages.
shortages of fluctuation in demand.
Mm-hmm.
Buffer stock. I think the B.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's B. Okay, so this is something that is stored there. Mm-hmm. Okay, now let's go with number three. Can you do number three?
Factory gate pricing. Transport costs are not included in the budget price of the product.
Mm-hmm.
Price is lower because you buy directly from manufacturer.
Mm-hmm.
B. The price is lower because you buy directly from the manufacturer.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. Number four.
Supply chain. The close cooperation of all parties involve the making, selling, and delivering of a product. Network of stores that supply customers with a wide variety of products. Supply chain, I think A.
A. Yes, this is how we can make. So we have making, selling, delivering of a product. Okay. Oh, sorry. And number five.
Tender. An assessment of calculation of the proximate cost or value of a product or service. An offer for goods or services that follow a
Follows.
request
Follows. Follows.
follows a request for a quotation made by an official body. As example, local government.
Mm-hmm.
Tender A. An
A.
assessment or calculation of proximate cost or value of product or service.
Okay. Yes. Now, let's see. Match the beginnings to sentences with the endings to make definitions of more. Okay, so we have here. Okay. Now, can you please read number 1?
Lead time is the time.
Okay.
An intermediary between
Manufacturers.
Manufacturer and retailer which buy in the large quantity and resell in the smaller quantity.
So it's D. Okay. Now, number 2. Bless you. Bless you.
Procurement is
Okay, this is procurement. Procurement. Okay.
procurement. The purchasing of goods, material, parts, supply equipment required to run enterprise.
Enterprising. Okay. So it's F. Next one.
A retailer is a business that buys product from the wholesaler or manufacturer and resell them to the ultimate consumer.
Ultimate. Okay.
Customer order cycle time is the time. Customers are prepared to wait for delivery of their order.
Okay. Number 5.
A wholesaler. It takes to produce and supply a product.
Okay. And the last one.
Just in time is a concept of reducing inventory by coordinating the delivery of material just before they are needed.
Okay, very nice. Okay, so this is, let me see. Okay, so we will stop here. Okay, so in your opinion, okay, what is the most important here? Lead time, procurement, retailer, customer order, cycle time. So which do you think is the most important here?
I think the customer order cycle time is the time.
Okay, and why? Why do you think so?
Because if the customer order, the cycle time means that they always order the goods, order by order.
Order by order. Okay, Anna. So we finished for today. Okay, can you please tell me, do you have any questions about today's class?
No, and I don't have any question.
Okay, was it good? What do you think? Was it good?
It's okay.
Very nice. Okay, so now I must go and see you on Monday, and I wish you a nice day and a nice weekend. Okay?
Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.